Eric Burgess here with Music Marketing TV, and today we're going to be making this with Aparillo. Yeah, pretty nice. All right, let's get right to it. So first off, gonna go through a couple presets. I already really like this abstract one. So we're gonna go ahead and write in ourselves a big chord. We're also going to set the tempo to, I don't know, like 110 beats per minute. And then we'll go ahead, we'll put a all right, let's just hear this. All right, so this is going to be our intro, and something we're going to do with this is we are going to take it and we're going to automate this movement that we have here. And let's see here. We want to move this around. So let's go ahead and browse parameters and find where this is, orbiter X, orbiter Y. We'll automate this, and let's do that one more time. Browse parameters. We'll move orbiter X this time, and let's just have some interesting motion. Oh, wow. It's amazing how much. That's so cool. I wish every plugin had something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab another. This time, let's look for some sort of a pad sort of a thing to come in here. Whoops. And we're going to take these and put them all next to each other. And we'll extend these out. And we will again do something kind of like this. Why not? Maybe we'll move up and then down. Okay, so next patch, let's look for a nice layer. Do you want to go, we'll go for some pads. Let's see. Well, they have one labeled pad. Let's dig through some of these. Beautiful. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and toss these on. So we'll have the first two. They'll begin to come in right here. So we're going to start a new pattern. And this will be our pad pattern. And we'll just... How does it sound sustained? Oh, okay. So we're going to go for the shorter ones. Okay, so we're going to have this come in. And in fact, let's keep going. So I'm going to do this once more. But on this roundabout, we're going to go... And we're going to go... Okay. All right. So I've got these two parts, but they kind of fight each other right here. And And so this we're going to phase out, and we're going to just kind of reverb it out a bunch. So we're going to send this to the mixer. We're going to give this to, let's shorten this mixer. It's a really long mixer. And we're going to go ahead, add a reverb to it. And we're going to give it 100% mix, a longer decay. And we're also going to toss an EQ after and high pass it. Actually, we're going to band pass this thing. We're going to band pass this. And I'm going to automate both of these. The reverb will be turning on right here. And this will also be turning on kind of differently. So now... And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take this away and I'm going to adjust this last pattern. And we're going to make it unique. And we're going to lose this stuff. We simply don't need that. This being big throws me off. And so... So we land in some tonal stuff. Let's add another Aparillo. We want a pad, another pad sound. So let's find another pad and dig through here. So let's see. Beautiful. We're going to go with this one because it has a nice tonal center. We're going to go to pattern 3. We're going to add this on. We're going to toss on some pieces of the chord. We're going to go ahead, send this to a mixer track, turn it down. And of course, we should add a bass. So let's add another Aparillo. This time, it's going to be a bass sound. Let's play some lower notes. Okay, I found this low craft. And it's a pretty interesting sound. I just want to experiment real quick here. Okay, so we're going to take this. I really like this sound. We're going to do a few things to it. We're going to toss an EQ on it, and we're going to take off some of this high end. We're also going to just back it off some. And we're going to add over here a bit more to our notes. We're going to take this, we're going to duplicate it. This time though, a G, that'll work out fine. But this A flat right here is going to do some things I don't want. So we're going to come in here and we're going to change this to A flat. And we're also going to change, is there anything else? This one. And I think that's it. Okay, so this will repeat quite nicely. We also need to fill in our chords here a bit. We'll keep the C's going down below. This time we'll toss in a low one right there and right there. Highlight the new G sharp perhaps and move this up. That'll be kind of nice. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. So maybe this won't be, maybe we don't bring in a beat. Maybe this, we're gonna tie it up right here because I kind of want to do this all as with as little editing as possible. So let's open up another Aparillo. I want some sparkle stuff. So we're gonna come in here and they've got some bells. Let's check some of these out. Probably play some higher notes. Yeah, that's kind of nice. So what we're going to do is we want some spots where the bells will kind of come in as little... And this, of course, is way more open. So we're going to go to the effects. We're going to bring up the size and bring up the mix. We're going to go to large. Change our filter a bit. Okay, and right there as well, I'm thinking we add in, I want to know more about this brass section. Sounds like a trumpet, kind of. Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping for. So right here, we're going to toss in, what's our low note? G. We're going to come in here. Double up. Okay. All right, so this beginning is kind of, now that I've got more an idea of where I'm going, this beginning section is really disconnected. A lot of it's the patch I chose. So instead, I think I'm going to go with the patch I used for these lovely chords here, Aparillo number 3. And I'm going to build into this instead of rolling with these. So I'm going to go ahead and mute these. Aparillo number 3. We're going to toss down a G. I have somewhat of an idea of what I want to do. A G. Something like this. Okay, and here we're going to toss in another Aparillo. This one is also going to be sort of this, oh, let's see what's in effects. I want some sort of a sweeping thing, perhaps. Something that can work as a kind of riser. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to run with this. I'm just going to layer that in. Okay, we're going to move these over one beat. And that's fine. The patterns don't overlap directly. Makes it clear visually what's happening. And we're also going to add another Aparillo. This one's going to be sort of like a gust in the wind, something that comes in and out. Let's go for cinematic. We're just looking for something, sort of a noise layer. Yeah, so kind of like that. I kind of want to sustain, more sustain. Yeah, that might be a thing. Just at the beginning, a small wave. Might beef up the low end again a bit more. On our nice little melody thing, we're going to take this. I'm going to send it to an EQ, and I'm going to give it a small boost. Let's take a look also at what's going on filter-wise. Let's try raising the cutoff. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Okay, final step, I'm gonna add in some effects. It's not really Aparillo focused, and I really wanted to just stay with Aparillo. So I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead to when I've added some of these, just like some booms and some noise kind of things. Okay, I'm gonna add another brass layer, and because it just sounds like it needs one. And or not brass layer, but a low layer. So we're gonna go back to the bass. Brass could be a good one for this too. We're looking for something with like a low swell. Let's go ahead. Something like this kind of. Reese spelled a way I've never seen before. And we're going to go ahead, toss this in. Okay, so we're going to need to massage this into place. I'm going to opt for just an EQ instead of going with the internals of the synth. Like a low layer that kind of fills in the space a bit. And then the other thing I was thinking about is this. I'm not the biggest fan of the bell thing. What I'm thinking is we could be a little more ominous with it. Okay, so I got rid of the bell thing just because it kind of seemed a little odd where it was. And I replaced it with a longer I just made the notes longer. It had a kind of cool texture. However, it sticks out kind of in a way that's a little too forward for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it after I figure out which one it is. It's this one. And we're going to go ahead, send this to a mixer track. We're going to add an EQ to it. We're going to take down the very high end quite a bit. We don't need any low end. And then in the effects, we're going to, okay, the mix is already up on all of these. I feel like we could just go more on them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to add a Pro R, leave the mix really high, make it far away, a little more chorusy, a little darker. Oh, actually bright. bright might be the way to go. Somewhere in the middle here. Okay, at the end, that's going to go on for like forever. So I'm going to toss on a fruity balance, and we're going to go ahead, automate the volume down on this. And we'll cross this bridge when we get here. Probably be a really long ring out for the time being. Oh yeah, let's call this, you know, Aparillo the Sky. So there's work to be done, decisions still to be made, but we have a good sketch going here. This is what we've got. Yeah, pretty nice. So this is where we're going to end it here, but you saw how I like to grab Aparillo and use it. The presets are friggin' amazing. Occasionally I have to go into effects. We did not really dive into the synth, we already had the base of the sound, and then occasionally reached into the effects, and we didn't go into the envelope either. The envelopes are pretty on point for most of the presets in here. Like I didn't have one with like too slow of one or too abrupt of one. So that's nice. And then the orbit tab can just be straight magic in some situations. We ended up losing this bit up here. Cool idea, just wound up not quite matching the direction I went. So decided to lose it and go down a direction where I had a little bit more control over the tone, the key of the track. But, you know, that's how it goes. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos. And have a blessed day.